Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ify Artistry. If this is your first time seeing my videos, you're highly welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always watching my videos. Okay guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I transformed my gorgeous clients. Okay guys, so first of all, I start by cleaning the face with a micellar water and wipes. So I'm going to clean the face thoroughly to remove any hidden dirt from the skin. You don't want to like leave your face or start working on your makeup or your anything for any reason without cleaning the face. Is wrong. You have to clean very well before you go to another step. Okay guys, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is to tone the face. I'm going to be using the Tears toner to actually remove hidden dirt more from the skin, balance the pH level of a face, and basically remove dirt, bacteria, or anything that's going to harm the face. So after that, I go ahead and dry, and after drying, I go ahead and moisturize the face. So I'm going to be using the Embrace moisturizer on her face, so you can see how, like, my client has a very, very nice, beautiful skin, so it's actually very good. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this product on her face into the skin. Guys, one thing that you want to do, or you are going to know, is that blending the product actually matters a lot. So don't go and start working on the on a client and then you just like move on and continue. Make sure you blend very well. So guys, after that, I'm going to be going with this Hydro Grip primer. So I'm going to be blending this primer into her skin. I'm going to blend it every place, every step, everywhere on her face except the under eyes, to make sure that I blend it into the skin. You know the work of a primer, so it adds like a shield on the face, so like for you, it acts as that shield that will help your makeup like sit very well and last for a very long time. So after that, I'm going to be using the Becharm primer to prime her face. So the Becharm primer is going to help mattify the face or any place that is going to produce oil. So the primer is going to help you out mattify and keep that place in check. So after that, I'm going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip spray to lock in all the hydration that I've actually created on the face. So after doing that, I'm equally going to go ahead and use my fan and set everything in place. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going to be using my brush to place my my foundation. So I mixed like 3 foundations. The L'Oreal True Match foundation, of course, because you can see how creamy this foundation came out. Like L'Oreal True Match, NARS foundation, the 2 of them, plus the Jaydriz Cosmetics foundation. So guys, like you can see, there's this foundation needs no introduction, guys. Like how easy and lovely blended into the skin need to be studied. Okay, so I'm going to blend this into the skin very well and like use my beauty sponge and blend very, very well. Okay guys, so after that, I'm going to go ahead and conceal and highlight. I'm going to be using the Younger Beauty concealer. Younger Beauty concealer is a very nice concealer because I just love how easily and creamy it blends into the skin. I don't know, Zikel have always been my go-to, but Zikel concealer is still very good. Nuban Beauty is still very good, but this Younger, I just love how brightening it is. So after placing it on the face, I'm going to be using my beauty sponge to blend it into the skin. So I just use a damp beauty blender. I want you to remember that beauty blenders, a damp beauty blender is very, very important for your blending. It's going to help your blending. It's going to help you blend with ease. It's going to help you make sure there is no patch line for any reason on your blends. It's going to gently blend this product into the skin without leaving any harsh line or any patches. So just make sure you do that. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and contour the face. So I'm going to be placing my foundation, the contour shades, the contour product on her cheeks. You know, like when I place it, I use my beauty blender to, you know, like blend it very well into the skin. Okay guys, so yeah, that is it. I just go ahead and, you know, like blend it into the skin. So having done that, I'll just like, you know, go ahead and do everything I have to do. After that, I'm equally going to go ahead and blend the product on her nose, contour her nose. Yeah, So I'm going to still be using the same contour product all over on the nose bridge as well to just contour. And I'm going to use my beauty blender. So the beauty blender serves as everything. Like, the beauty blender helps out in everything you do so far as cream product blending is concerned. You have a good beauty blender, you are good to go. Honestly, when you have a good beauty blender, it's going to serve you, it's going to make sure that everything you do is going to be okay. Okay guys, so I blend this in. After blending, then I left some part of concealer still under the eyes. I have to just go ahead and blend it at this point. So I go ahead and blend it in, and I left it there so that it will give me coverage, more coverage. And you can see, like, so that place helped me to brighten up the face. Yeah, as it's giving you coverage, so it's going to give you more, like, it's brighter. Intentionally I kept that bright product there. So guys, after that I go ahead and set. So when I'm done, like, blending and everything, I'm using the Merak Cosmetics setting powder. So I'm going to go ahead and set. Guys, you're going to notice something. So while setting, I am patting this product into the skin. I am not buffing, I'm not pressing, I'm not brushing, I'm not smudging it. I'm just pressing it into the skin, like, gently. The remnants from my beauty my powder puff. So when I get the product, I tap it off at the back of my palm and I use the remnants and go over on her face. So I just, like, take it easy. You can build up, don't just, like, carry one product there and go there at once. So when I get these small products, I keep going over until I'm satisfied with the outcome. Okay guys, so after that I'm just going to go ahead and equally blend and set the nose area, the jaw. I'm equally going to go ahead and equally set the forehead and all these places that I need to, like, set the forehead. So you have to make sure that you set, so the forehead is equally very tricky because you have your contour around that place. So you have to be careful not to, like, probably go and pack powder and put somewhere that will be hard for you to blend out when it's time for blending. Okay guys, so after doing everything, I've set every highlighted area. I'm going to now go ahead and set the rest of the face. So guys, first of all, the low light, I have to make sure that I match it on to her neck. Everything is matched to her body, because this is the place that is going to sell you out. When at the end of the day, when you are done with the makeup and that place is not matching her body, it's going to easily show. If the highlight is not matching, the contour is not matching, they are going to actually show. But once the low light is not matching to her neck, it's going to be very obvious. Okay guys, so afterwards I'm going to go ahead and set the contour, her contour, the cheek contour, the forehead, everything. I'm going to be using a powder shade that is close to the almost the same shade powder. With that, I'll use that set everything. Okay guys, so that is it basically. After that, I'm equally going to go ahead and set the nose contour. That is equally an important step. So you have to use powder and equally set the nose contour. That is very, very important that you set it, because if not, so what is the need of all the cream product that you have actually put on the face, the cream contour and everything? No, all of them is not going to make sense if you don't set. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going to be using this blush palette to set my blush. So guys, one funny thing that you guys are going to know about me, like, once I start using one product and it's nice, like, it's basically like my brain forgets all others. It's not intentional though, you guys should forgive me. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going to start outlining the brows. I'm going to be using the Hager and Esther brow gel. Honestly, one day I'm going to actually create a video where I use my pencil and outline the brows. I'll use pencil because it's now looking like I can no longer outline my brows without this gel liner. Because, like, what happens when I go to a job one day and I don't have my gel liner? Won't I do my brows? Like, I don't know, but I feel so comfortable doing it with gel liner, and it just works so better and so nice for me. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going to be outlining brows, and that is it basically. Just going to go ahead and outline. After outlining the brows, I use my Davis pencil and fill out. I'm going to be using a very precise pencil to fill out the brows, and that is it basically. Just, you know, gently filling it out, making sure there is no anything, you know, like no bumpy area or something. I'm using a precise brush, like it's very sharpened and very pointed. Reason is because I want to achieve very light strokes on the brows. So if you don't do it this way, you're not going to achieve something really nice and quick. Okay guys, so after that I use my brush and my spoolie and just, you know, like brush everything up, and then I go ahead to conceal the brows. So I'm going to be using the Nuban Beauty concealer. So for some reasons I do feel like this concealer that I'm using for these brows is too light. I do feel that way. It's light, but I don't know why my brain is telling me to use that, but I do feel it's light. I could have actually toned it down, in as much as I still want to go in with that like very thick concealer, but I do feel that this is light though. Okay, so but never mind, not to worry. I do feel like I'm going to correct whatever it is the problem if it's not really matching. Let's see what I do. Let's see how I'm able to tackle that. If at the end of the day I didn't tackle it and I left it that way, that means I think my brain is beginning to shift. Okay guys, so you know sometimes when you are walking, actually your phone will be showing you something else and your eyes will be seeing something else, honestly. Okay, but that's actually by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and conceal the second part of the brows, and that is it basically. So I'm just going to be concealing that and still just running through. So one thing guys, if I'm concealing my brows, I like taking my time. I don't rush it, I don't overdo it, I don't do too much. Just take your time and you know, like conceal and do your thing. Okay guys, so that is it basically. I'm just going to go ahead and conceal the upper part of the brows. I'm just taking my time as well. I'm not rushing it, no rushing, just, you know, be gentle with that, because at the end of the day I think that this brow doesn't really need much of concealing or much work. It's just a little touching and then we are good to go. Okay guys, so that is it basically. I'm just using my angled brush to, you know, like do the job and all that. So at some point when I was drawing this brows, I felt like this brows is not very good, but after concealing I still feel like I did a nice job. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm just going to be using my powder to set. So I think I'm beginning to come together with the colors and all that, so I'm already using a darker shade to, you know, like bring it down. Okay guys, so something happened. I decided to, you know, like bake with my powder puff and not my small tiny beauty blender. That didn't go so well. it didn't really go so well, because like when I was doing that, I'm like, who sent me? Like, who really sent me? Because I could have just, my beauty blender is just there. Where am I using a powder puff to do this? And the powder puff is not even working for me. So it's not working. Like, can you see what I'm doing? It's not working. I could have just used my beauty blender and do it. But okay, that's by the way. So after that, I'm going to be using my eyeshadow primer, my Benign Clone White eyeshadow primer. So I'll be placing that on the eyelid and just now like place, and then I'm going to use my beauty I'm going to be blending it out, because that is so important that you blend. Okay guys, so after that I'm going to be using that shade of powder that I showed you from the Blossom Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be using that to create my crease. So this eyeshadow guys, I just wanted a very simple eyeshadow. I'm not going for any drama. Honestly, I'm not going for any drama. I want a simple eyeshadow. And one funny thing happened. So guys, first of all, I'm creating the crease, and I have in mind to create this eyeshadow where I'm going to use my fingers and place these eyeshadows that I want. Like, I just wanted to use my hand and place it, because somebody have asked me like in the past, can they use their hand and place eyeshadow and all that. I get a lot of silly questions and all that. Not really silly though. Sorry for calling somebody's question silly. Yeah, but like, yeah, of course you can use your hand and place your eyeshadow. It's possible 100%. So I got this eyeshadow palette and I decided to use my hand. And guys, using my hand to place eyeshadow seems to be the best. Like pigments, use your hand and place your pigments, guys. You will not regret it. Honestly, you are going to really love the outcome. I really love it. I don't know if it's particularly from the brand I used, or any other pigment could have actually done this, because this is a pigmented eyeshadow, not like a pigment per se. If it's like is a pigment that I'm placing, I think I'm going to understand, but I'm using it. It's an eyeshadow that I'm placing, just like I'm just getting out an eyeshadow with my hand. I'm just placing it. So for some reasons, so I just finished placing the color that I showed you, and I'm just like blending out. And so for some reason I felt like why not just add something at the center. I just went ahead with a little bit oxblood shade or something, wine red or whatever. Okay guys, so after doing that, I go ahead and blend everything in, blend everything in, and then I have to smudge out the under eyes. So after smudging out the under eyes, I go ahead and line the eyeshadow. So I'm just going to take my time and be gentle and then line it. It's not going to be serious or dramatic or anything, just line, a simple lining, and we are good. Okay guys, so that is it, and you can see how this eyeshadow is really popping. I wish this video is closer for you to see very well how this eyeshadow is really like glowing, and I'm just asking myself, is this just normal eyeshadow or is it something else? So after that, I just lined the under eyes, and then voila, we are done with the eyes and everything. I fixed the lashes. Guys, you guys need to see how frustrated I feel fixing these lashes. Like, it's really stressed me so much. Okay guys, so after that, I just go ahead and use my brush and dust out the remaining powders on the face, like dust out, because of course translucent setting powder does not leave or stay on the face. You just dust it out, it goes away without stressing you, without telling you no, I'm not going, it goes. Okay guys, so after that, I'm going to use my beauty blender and blend everything on the face, and then I'm going to use I'm going to get the TM Essential Cheek Glaze and then place that on the cheeks. After doing that, I go ahead and set the face with my makeup setting spray, and then I use my fan and dry it into the skin. Okay guys, so after doing that, I'm going to get my Art Cosmetics glow palette, and I'm just going to be picking like different shades in. I don't really have any particular shade in mind. I pick different shades and then I place them on the face, and we are good to go. So after that, I use my Becharmageless Cosmetics lip stain. I place that on the lips in the shade nude per se, on the lips, and then I use my brush and blend it out. So as I'm blending this product out, I use my fan first of all to like make it dry up a little bit, and then I blend. After blending, I use my what is it called, the gel liner that I have recently got, so like smudge out and blend them together, because guys, like I said, once I got this lip liner, everything began to make sense in my life as a makeup artist. So I no longer mix different shades on my hands. I just use one. So guys, if you have a lip liner to use, like, you better use it, or like, and stop mixing products. I think I've really taught a lot of people to mix products a lot, but mixing products is actually very nice because it's going to make you understand your colors and everything. So guys, after blending everything, I go ahead and equally add the nude shade at the center, and I equally smacked, just like smack and everything, blend everything together, and that is it guys. So we are done with that blending and everything. I just hope I'm done though. I hope I'm done. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Okay guys, so after that, I go ahead and add my gloss, and that is it. So she have these tiny lips and it's really, really nice. It's really beautiful. I just add my gloss. So just take my time because I just wanted it to be neat. So when you take your time and add the gloss, it's always neater than, you know, you're just rushing, so that you don't go and like, you know, over line the line of the gloss, and then everything is going to be messy. Okay guys, so after that I use my soap pro spray on her face, and then I'm going to use my fan and dry it up. Okay guys, so at the end of the day, this is the end of the look. Oh my god, like this video is beautiful. This video is beautiful and nice, and this is the end of the video. I hope you love it so much. I love you too. See you next time.